Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. In motion, the tight end. Now on second and 16. Garoppolo. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Hey, gun. 11. I got.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. They're trying to find Shark, but it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And he'll be out of bounds. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now Corral. And the catch made by Johnson. Down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here we go. That's good for the Lions. 21.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Lions at 2-6 now on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
He's airing it out for Williams. This is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Corral on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. There's Charles Harris getting home for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Corral, he's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Corral to throw on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. 3rd and long, Corral. That caught by Tremble. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Harris returning. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Garoppolo on first down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. They'll stay on the ground. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And so the last three drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
65.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
21.
Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or He's got a man, complete! Down at about the 33.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and this is scooped up by the Lions. There he goes, left side. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Corral now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Corral. And that's complete to McCaffrey. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Garoppolo now. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
The tight end in motion right. Garoppolo now. 1st down throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. On 1st down, it's Corral. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this one is incomplete.
certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator on the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense, and they were able to do it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That's good for our Lions.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here to his running back. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Garoppolo. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Corral, he finds his man, complete. That's Dean. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Corral. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. They try to set up the screen. Oh, nearly disaster. But it's incomplete. Not much chance of that working. Almost intercepted. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's run down. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Once again, it's Swift. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
11.
Now Garoppolo. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 2nd and 2, Corral. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He's got room at the 30. Dances by at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Good catch. Made over 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Detroit! DeAndre Swift, 41 yards. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. fields this way up at the 17. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Corral setting up to pass it here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
21. 65.
Now Garoppolo. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Hey, gun. 21.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's 3rd. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play, because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Garoppolo, gotta have this one. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense.